Some people say there's love in the air, and some other people don't even want to breathe. And some people live by love. You know, this life is all about love and breakups and relationship, you know what I mean? So, this is The Talk with and I'm your host, Oreo Faye. You know, I keep it real with you because, you know, I'm that melanin goddess, y'all. Yes, we're going to go straight into what we have for today. Basically, we're going to be talking about the relationship saga in the Nigerian entertainment industry. Very interesting topic, very interesting topic. And you know, the funny thing is, when we say couple goals, the thing that we don't realize is couple goals is relative. Some people's couple goals cannot be another couple's goals, if you get what I mean. But I'm talking about the celebrity couples that we've been seeing over time, the one that's been getting it right. Of course, they are the people that look like they're actually getting this whole relationship thing right. And the ones that are in a huge mess. We're going to start with the ancient, well, not really ancient, but the people that over time we've seen that their marriages have been blissful. Of course, we don't know the nitty-gritty of their marriage, but we know that they look good together. And I'm going to mention a few people that we can, you know, all relate with. Starting with Olu Jacobs and Joke Silva. Awesome couple. They're like the ultimate couple goals. Like, I've never heard any scandal about this couple because I don't know how they do it. They are both actors and they are both excellent at their job. They've been able to set an exemplary life for the rest of the young couples coming up, and we see that they're doing awesome, doing well. They have children. We don't even know, most people know about their children, but we don't really know what's going on in their personal lives, and I think that is real actual goals. Now we have Omotola Jalade and Matthew Ekende. When I think about this couple, I'm like, this man must be or feel like the luckiest man in the world. Because Jolade, or rather Omotola Jalade, is an amazing woman. She's an embodiment of perfection, if you allow me say that, because she's been in the acting or the entertainment industry for years, and she has managed to keep her family on point. Like, there is no point where you hear, oh, Omotola had this scandal. Maybe these people have issues. They definitely have issues, but they found a way to keep everything under the radar, and that, I think that's excellent, if you ask me. So this couple have been out of our faces for a very long time now, but when they were reigning, they were actually reigning. These people are Tunde and Wumi Obe. They used to sing together, meaning they were able to mix pleasure and work together. And it was brilliant because they made beautiful songs. And there was no issues. We didn't hear them say they want to split or they have to go their separate ways. I know they're not really in our faces anymore, but I'm sure they are doing well. They are doing beautifully well. I'm glad that, you know, the younger generation are looking up to these people. And then that's why we have people like Timi Dakolo and his wife. The thing about Timi Dakolo and his wife is, at first I'm like, okay, you put your wife in your music video, cool. And then the next music video. And then the next music video, okay now, is it the love? Like, can it really be the love? Like, I'm tired. Anyway, it's really cute. I find it really amazing that, you know, he can actually carry his wife along because, you know, she wasn't famous. Nobody knew who she was. But now everybody knows that, yeah, there's this Timi Dakolo's wife that is really pretty and, you know, she's doing well for herself. I think she's into photography now, and she's also a model, and they have beautiful children, and, you know, they've been setting good examples for the younger generation as well. Some other celebrities that have been able to bring their wives or their spouses into spotlight are Ike Ogbonna and his wife Sonia, who is white, has been amazing. Like, she actually does not care. She has been having a lot of trolls come at her on Instagram, saying all sorts because she is a very sexy woman. When I say sexy, I mean sexy. And there's no rules. She's not like, oh, I'm married, I have to cover myself. Or maybe because she's not Nigerian, she doesn't feel the need to impress us. But I think that she is really amazing. And she looks very happy. They look very happy, and I'm so happy for them. Then there's this other guy who is also Ike Osaki Odoa. That's so named though. Anyway, his wife, Oloi Osaki-Odua, they're absolutely cute together. And you know, when you see celebrities dating non or infamous people, it's like, oh, how are they coping? You know, you'd expect them to break up or have issues. But these people seem to even be the happiest because they have this privacy to their personal lives, and it's amazing if you ask me. Now, let's talk about our favorite, you know, artists, musicians that, you know, in this dating game, and they are now shocking us with some other set of relationship goals. I'm going to start with the assurance master, Davido. Davido and Chioma. First of all, we knew that, or let me talk for myself, I knew that there was a Chioma somewhere. But when you have two baby mamas in the space of about 4 years, and you're telling me there's another girl that's been there all the way, and now you're bringing her out and everybody's like, oh, where's this Chioma? And then he's doing a lot for her. Like, we all know about the car he got for her. And I'm like, this is actually nice, because not every celebrity will want to bring out that girl that's stuck with them, you know, for so long. Most of them want to keep up with the societal expectations that, you know, they need to be with babes that are like already in the industry, or like maybe extra rich or fancy. But you know, this Chioma girl just looks like a simple sweet girl, and they look like they're so much in love. They look like they are really in love. I love the video, I love the chemistry. They are amazing together. And guess what, guys? In fact, you don't need to guess. I'm actually in shock that Tekno and Lolare were able to pull a Kylie Jenner on us. Like, why? How? I don't understand. Like, all of a sudden, Lolare has a baby. Wow, that was really shocking for me, because I feel like, first of all, the fact that they were able to, you know, keep their relationship under the radar and, you know, hide the whole pregnancy period, I think that's really cool. Not every celebrity has or let me say, can even pull that off. At some point, they would have been sold out. Even Kylie Jenner was sold out a couple of times before she came out. But this one was epic. Nobody had any idea. We just knew that Lolare was, you know, a bit under the radar for some time. But you know, celebrities do that, especially artists. They go off for a long time, and next thing they're coming back with like a banger or something. But these people kept this to themselves, and I feel like they're really strong together, if you ask me. I don't know much about their relationship, but I think that's relationship goals as well. You know, not everybody really wants their shit out there, because we live in a world where people are extra judgy, and you know, there's just so much that goes on. These celebrities are human beings as well. And you know, when we troll them, or when people troll them on Instagram and other social media platforms, I'm just here like, these people are human beings. Like, why are you saying these horrible things to them? You have your own life. You are probably making worse mistakes than they are making, but you know, that's how we have it. That's the world where we live in. Of course, finally, we're going to talk about these couples that we all thought, oh, these people were cute, but you know, they broke up, and it was really messy. Like, really messy breakups. I'm going to start with of course, the all-gracious Tiwa Savage and her ex-husband, T-Bills. You know, when Tiwa Savage was, you know, very new to the industry, when she came out, everybody really accepted her, you know, in a very special way, because she came with a different vibe, and guys were really crushing on her. I'm sure a lot of guys were crushing on her. So, when they heard she got engaged, a lot of people were pissed off. I'm not even sure if it's because they did not like the guy, or for the fact that Tiwa Savage was actually getting engaged. But I followed up. I remember following up then. I saw the engagement video. They were really cute together. She was kneeling with him while he was proposing, and you know, I think she was tearing up at some point. And it looked like the guy adored her. Like, I was like, oh shit, this guy absolutely adores this woman. And you know, they have a child together now. But of course, their relationship went through a lot. We heard where he almost committed suicide. I thought he really adored her, because I saw the way he looked at her at their wedding ceremony and all of those nice things that make people look like they are really in love. Only for him to almost commit suicide at some point, and she finally came out to say all the things that have been going on in their relationship, or rather in their marriage. And I tell you, I was so shocked, because she tried to keep it together. She actually tried so much, but things got out of control, and we all know the rest. And of course, they cannot come back together. As we see now, you know, our sister is leaning towards somebody else, you know, Star Boy, Weezy Baby. Even though they say they're being best friends, what can I say? I mean, we really don't know what's going on we really don't know the details of what's going on, but let's just say that they might have a thing, and that's okay because people have things every time. I mean, nobody should judge her. So we have another couple that their breakup was super messy, Lillian and Ubi Franklin. According to what I heard, a few people said Lillian was never happy in her marriage. I really can't say, but when I saw them together, I'm like, okay, cool, this girl is married, happy for you, fine, whatever. I wasn't really, like, I really don't care, but I mean, the way that their relationship crashed, it was almost like, okay, in case I'm wrong, but I'm sure that somebody cheated, but in case I'm wrong, I mean, how bad could it have been? People go through stuff in their relationships. Why would you now look at somebody or make the person feel like you resent the person? There are instances where she has, probably had opportunities to make things right, but she's like, no way. Even with the child, she didn't even look back. She's like, no way, it's never gonna work. And people are like, there's no need to judge anybody because at the end of the day, she might have gone through her own fair share, really. These things happen, breakups happen all the time. I'm going to talk about the couple that everybody has come to appreciate over time. I'm talking about Two-Face and Annie Idibia. At first it looked like Two-Face's past was never going to have a happy ending because how do you have about 4 baby mamas and you claim to love one person? Like, how is that even possible? But when he decided to marry Annie, it was like a dream come true for so many other fans out there. Like, it was really amazing because she had been there all the while. I'm not trying to glorify the fact that she condoned all the ills that he did, but at the end of the day, some people know how to tolerate their partners more than the others. And she stood by him, she was there, she had kids for him as well. But he thought to himself, this girl deserves the world and more, and he proposed to her, married her, and they look really happy today. I'm so happy that, he decided to make that decision. Because at the end of the day, if he didn't do that, he'd probably still remain the man with the baby mamas, and he would probably not be happy. Everybody needs a companion sometime, So basically that's all. I'm just quickly going to say that if you have your relationship goals, do not be worried about other people's relationship goals because you are only sure about yourself and your partner. Only your partner is constant. Your feelings are not constant. Fights are going to happen. You guys are going to have times where you want to break up and all of that. But if you want to keep it to yourself, please do. If you think you can handle the public knowing about your relationship, manage it the best way you know how to. Just don't put your shit out there. And if you want to put it out there, keep it, mature, handle it the best way you know how to, and, move on. And if you're single, like some people, it's all good because at the end of the day, you don't have to deal with so much stress. You don't have to break up. You're only going to be happy and eat a lot of food. And, if you have money, that's like the best time. But please, if you want to be in a relationship, why not? Just keep your shit together and remember that relationship goals are relative. Peace out.